Oh, I thought you were going to sing then.
Arizona's time.
True as it can be. So as usual, I'm trying to find something that I can't find. I did actually rearrange my desk a while ago because I thought I'd make it more organised. Trying to find something, can I find it? No. So yeah, so I'm just gonna have to leave it. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So the last one I did was actually my eBay haul, so if you've not seen that then please go check that out. And today I thought I'd talk about my live action things I've got. So primarily I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin and Lion King. I won't be talking about some of the other live actions, so for example like Cinderella and Mulan, because at the moment I just don't have enough to talk about in a video. So I'm just going to focus on these, but that means there will be a part 2 later on once I get more items. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk about some of my live action items that I've got. So the first things I'm going to talk about is actually my Beauty and the Beast ones. The reason being, if you watch my vlogs, recently we just watched all of Downton Abbey, and if you didn't know, Dan Stevens is in Downton Abbey, but he's also Beast in the live action Beauty and the Beast. So I thought the first one, I had to talk about this one because technically that is Dan Stevens. Now one thing I love about this is I don't actually have a lot of things with Prince Adam, because if you didn't know, that's actually the Beast's name when he's obviously human, and I don't actually have a lot of things with him as human form. Now the only thing I have actually said before in previous videos, the only thing that bugs me is I don't like it when the characters in the actual packaging is different from obviously the pictures on there. I don't really mind it, but at the same time I'm like, you must have had like a still or like a film shot or something where you could have obviously used like Dan Stevens and Emma Watson as their characters rather than using them as the characters there. That's the only thing that really bugs me. So this one was exclusive at Toys R Us. Unfortunately Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore. I do know Disney Store did their own version, and I think other stores did them as well, like for example like Walmart, I know they did theirs, or Asda is your equivalent if you live in the UK like myself. So I feel like something like this might only exist on eBay at the moment. Hashtag not sponsored, even though my last video was an eBay one. I forgot to say not sponsored by eBay in any way, but I kind of feel like something like this you can only get there. I don't know if I remember how much this one was. If I remember rightly, it was probably about sort of 20 to 30 pounds, because technically you're buying like 2 dolls in there, so technically you've got 2 figurines in there. So I want to say it is a little bit more than I like to spend, but obviously because it's exclusive to Toys R Us, it might be a little bit more expensive online at the moment. But I just really like this one, like I said, because for one, you actually got Beast as a human form, and I like the fact they've actually got them in their celebration outfit. I like the fact there's actually merchandise out there with them in this outfit. So the next one I actually got from America, because if you didn't know, me and Ruben, when we went on our honeymoon, we actually went to Disneyland, Florida for our honeymoon for 3 weeks. And while we were in Target, if I remember rightly, I actually found this. Now I know I didn't actually have a lot of room in the suitcase, but I just had to get it because at the time it was from $12.99 reduced down to £3.88, and I was like, I have to get this. I have seen things like this in the Disney stores, so they do similar ones like this, but I think again online might be the only place you can maybe get this from. But they do similar things like this, where obviously they've got like a nicely presented, you've got all the characters in there. Obviously you're supposed to play with them. I don't. If you know me, I don't actually play with any of my toys. They just sit on the shrine, gather dust. But I just thought I couldn't miss out on an opportunity of getting this one at such a cheap price. The only thing that really bugs me is that Emma Watson's bell, she's kind of leaning a bit, like, because I can't physically get in there to kind of prop her up better. So at the moment she's kind of leaning, but I do like the fact that you've got the other characters in there as well. Obviously if you like stuff like this and like to play with them, you know, that's the kind of thing I would say this is kind of a good little play set. But yeah, I just really wanted this one just mainly because of the price. I just thought it was such a good price. $12.99 I would say is kind of the average price if you're going to say get it like, you know, new, that kind of thing. So for example on eBay or Disney Store or anywhere that sells like toys, I would say it's kind of the average price, but I just felt personally so lucky to get this on the cheap. So the last one from my Beauty and the Beast range is actually this one here. Oh, I thought you were going to sing then.
Arizona's time.
True as it can be.
Better even friends and somebody bends. unexpectedly.
If you didn't know, me and Ruben, when we got married, we actually had a Beauty and the Beast themed wedding where I was in a yellow dress and Ruben was in a blue suit, and I actually walked down the aisle to the theme of Beauty and the Beast. Now, one thing I like about this is actually is a jewelry box. As you can see, I'm not taking out the packaging because I really like the packaging, but it does say obviously they've got the Beauty and the Beast song there. It doesn't actually play a lot of it, it's just that little tune there it does. It also has a drawer that when you pull out, the actual rose inside lights up, and also it's got a plastic ring as well. This one, don't actually know how much this one costs because I can't remember, but this one I would say roughly about £10. Again, depends on where you get it from, because a lot of this stuff obviously came out when the films came out, and obviously the films did come out a couple of years ago. Same with all of this, it might not exist in the actual stores at the moment, and obviously most places are on lockdown, so you can't actually get to stores anyway. So I would say like Amazon, eBay, Disney Store, anywhere that sells toys online, I would say they'd be the best places to look. But I just thought it was quite nice just in case you wanted something like almost like decoration around the house rather than say like a toy or a figurine. I just thought this was kind of nice to have. But yeah, again, I just think because it's in such a nice packaging, I just can't use it. Maybe one day, like I said with most of my things, that maybe one day I will get it out and actually start using it. But I kind of feel like maybe because the jewelry thing, I don't know how big it is. It does actually have a picture there on the bag, and I kind of feel like it might be a bit too small to actually put anything in that I've got, because obviously being an adult, I've got bigger things. Whereas if obviously you're a little child, that kind of thing, you might have like small little trinkets, so it might be okay. But yeah, I just thought personally for me, I just really like the box it comes in. Right, so moving on to my Aladdin stuff. So obviously when Aladdin came out, the live action one, they had like quite a bit of merchandise. One of the things that I really wanted was actually some pops, because I think pops are really cool to have in the collection. One thing I really liked about this one is actually got a boo in this one. I do actually have two versions of Aladdin, which I can do in another video for you. I can just do all my live action Aladdin stuff if you want to see that. But this one's actually got Aladdin and a boo. They do actually do other ones as well. So for example, you've got obviously the genie, you've got Jafar, like I said, you've got the other Aladdin one, you've got the Jasmine one, which I also have as well. I do say this every time, pops I would say around about £10. Like for me personally, unless there's more to it, I would say £10 kind of the average. I didn't actually get this in an offer, so I actually got this from the Toy Entertainer shop, and I think I actually got this, I think this one and the other ones, I think it was like 2 for a certain price. Anywhere that sells like figurines, like for example like Amazon, eBay, Toy Shots, HMV, that kind of thing, I would say they're the best places to get these. But if not, just have a look online. But like I said, I just really like this one because it does actually have a boo in there as well. So the Jasmine one I've got is actually this one here. So I actually got this from the Disney store. Oh, $5.99 this actually came from. So, but I actually went to Disney store, I think it was last summer that I actually got this, so it was a while ago that I actually got this one. They did have a few other versions, so they've actually got her in a traditional kind of like greeny blue dress, but I really like this one because it's in another dress that you don't often see Jasmine in, so that's one reason I got this one. I really like the fact that the top so the actual handle itself is obviously the lamp, a little bit of smoke coming out. I just think that's really cool. But yeah, so the reason why I got this one, like I said, was primarily because it was her in a different outfit. That's one thing I like about when live action films come out, because you tend to see characters in different outfits, because obviously naturally they wouldn't wear the same outfit every day like a cartoon character would. They would obviously have costume changes. Same with the Belle one, where obviously she's in a different dress. They're the ones I prefer because that's kind of the outfits you don't really get as often. They're kind of a bit more unique to the films. So the next one is actually this one here. So this I actually found in Clinton Cards, and I actually asked my husband Ruben to get me this for Christmas, because I was like, oh my god, can you please, if you get me something, just get me this, because at the time I didn't notice a lot of other things around. So when I saw this one, I was like, I really like this one. This was only $4.99, so it wasn't too bad. And the one thing I like about this, which I was going to use, but at the same time I'm like, it's so nice to kind of keep as it is that you've actually got the characters and then you've got them in the clothes, and then you can change the clothes as well. So for example, obviously you got her in a traditional sort of greeny blue outfit, and then same with the other one where it's like the pink one there. And then obviously you've got Aladdin there in his Prince Ali outfit. You've also got him there in the street rat outfit as well, and obviously you've got a boo there. And I just think it's fine because obviously it's got like some puzzles in there as well, but I just really like the pictures on there, so the actual characters themselves, I just really like the style of it. I've not actually used this obviously as you can see it's all empty, but I just really like, say for example, some of the characters in their new outfits. Yet again, you don't really have a lot of characters in their outfits other than say the animation version, but yeah, I just thought this was kind of a cool book to have, just you know, obviously for me, I liked it for the pictures. I'm not actually going to use it for the purpose it is, obviously to do obviously the quizzes and the puzzles and stuff. But if you also got young children, because this just say, doesn't actually give an age, it just says like 3 years and up, obviously for choking hazards, obviously because of the outfits, but it doesn't actually give an age. But I kind of feel like something like this might be for say younger children, because obviously because of the puzzles that are in it. But like I said, I primarily got it because I like the drawing style of it. So the last one's actually going to be my Lion King one. Now one I was actually very lucky to get, which is this one here. So this is technically a popcorn tin. Now I actually got this when I saw the Lion King at the cinema. So when I went to go see this, we actually arrived too early that we actually sat in a little bar area, and they actually had this advertised, obviously to put popcorn in. The good thing is I was able to buy this by itself, because unfortunately I don't actually like popcorn, and nor does Ruben. So for me, I was like, can I just buy this? Like, I really like it, and I was like, can I just buy this? If I remember rightly, it was about $4.99, so it wasn't too expensive just to buy it as it was, because I was like, well, I don't want to put anything in it, because obviously I'm not going to eat the items that are in it. So I like the fact that this one is raised, so it kind of just makes it a little bit more unique. But like I said, I actually got this when I went to the cinema, so I don't know if other people would maybe send these on eBay. It's probably the only time you could get this, so apologies if you can't get hold of this and you really want it. Though I was hoping, obviously, when Mulan came out, unfortunately I've not seen it yet because all of our cinemas closed due to lockdown, so Mulan was obviously pulled from the cinemas. I was hoping to get something like that from the cinema. Some other things I've got is like posters and things. Don't know if they have other things like that for when obviously the Mulan film come out. As of yet, Disney have not actually said when they're going to re-release it, just because obviously no one knows when the lockdown's going to be over. So the next one I've got is actually these ones here. So these are badges and pins. Now I do actually have a whole video on just my badges and pins, so I've actually got part 1 already on one of my playlists, but I just thought I'd include this one now just because obviously it's Lion King. Fun fact, this one here I do actually have as a poster downstairs in my hallway, because I really like the style of it. Because if you know me, Lion King is actually my favourite film, and my favourite scene is the Hakuna Matata scene, where obviously they're walking across the bridge and obviously Simba ages, and my favourite one is actually him with the moon behind him. So this kind of reminds me of that, obviously, of that scene when they're walking along. But I just think it's really cute as well, because obviously you've got Nala and Simba there as cubs. You've also got Timon and Pumbaa on there. So this actually cost me £4. I do actually have an Aladdin one. Like I said, if you want me to do just say a Beauty and the Beast one, or just Aladdin one, or just a Lion King one, let me know, and obviously I can do a video, because I will obviously be doing a Cinderella one and a Mulan one once I get more things. So if you want to see ones with just those ones or the other things I've got, let me know. But yeah, I just thought this is really nice just to have. Yet again, I'm not going to use it because I really like the packaging, and for me, when it comes to my pins and badges, I have said in my other videos that I'm just too scared to lose them. But yeah, so like I said, there is an Aladdin version as well as this, but I don't know if they've got another, but I don't know if they've got like a Mulan one. I've not seen it. I do keep trying eBay just to see what other stuff have come out, because obviously at the moment eBay, like Amazon, things like that, the only places I can actually get stuff from on, obviously understandably, but I've not actually seen anything like that with the live action one. The only ones I've seen are like pops. Most things I've seen with Mulan, for example, I did do a Mulan video a couple months ago, because the only things on it was Mulan the animated version, so that's why I've not been able to include any Mulan live action stuff in this, because I just haven't got any. Right, so the last one, now I actually got this for Christmas, so my husband actually, knowing how much I love Lion King, I didn't know this existed, and it made me think, oh my god, I wonder what other ones exist as well. I knew these existed individually, I just didn't know you could actually get like a collector's pack with all of them in, and it's actually the Lion King Ooshies collector's set. Now, like I said, I did actually mention this on the things I actually got for Christmas, but just in case you missed that one, that's why I thought I'd include it now. Now, so these are Ooshies which you can actually get individually. Most Ooshies you actually get in like a mystery pack, so you never know what kind of characters you get. Sometimes you can get them individually, for example, like on eBay and things like that, so there's certain characters you wanted, but this is actually a set with all of them in there. And one thing I like is actually got the fun facts on there as well, which obviously, if you know me, I'm always saying fun facts about things. Obviously I do actually have a playlist of just fun facts, obviously of me reacting to old videos and things like that. I literally cried when my husband gave me this, like, because huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you just ruined it. So I actually cried when my husband gave me this because, like I said, Lion King is very personal to me. It's not just a movie, it's actually really personal to me because of the story. And the fact that I actually had this and I was like, not knowing this existed, I was like, this is like the most amazing thing ever. Literally like best present ever. But like I said, it's made me wonder, I wonder if they've done other ones, because I know they've done Ooshies with other characters, but knowing this was obviously for the live action Lion King, it makes me wonder whether they've got one for, say, like Aladdin, or I know, Beauty and the Beast, or if they've got like, say, one, because obviously they do it in series, so I don't know whether they've got one with, say, the first series where it's like random characters but it's all of them, because I do actually have a few odd characters. For example, I've got some like Tinkerbell ones and things like that, so I don't know whether they've got like a whole set where they've done this with everyone or whether it's a special for the Lion King. So yeah, so that was my video for my live action items. Like I said, I will do another video once I get more items, or like I said, if you want to see other ones with just, say, just Aladdin or just Beauty and the Beast, that kind of thing, I can do that. I can just add it to the list, but just let me know down below. And that was it. So I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days. I just really like the fact that it's kind of like, I just like the fact that they kind of like embezzled a little bit. So the actual one thing I like about this is actually almost like embezzled a bit. So for, I like the fact that this is actually engraved a little bit. So it's, one thing I like about this is actually kind of, one thing I like, huh? What? Oh, I keep messing up my words.
One thing I like about this is that it's
raised is the word I was trying to look for. Raised. Because it's raised.
Raised.
Yeah. I was trying to say, I said embezzled, but that's not the right word.
It's embossed.
Oh, maybe that's the word I'm trying to look for, because I was like, embezzled, that's not
Raised
right.
is fine. Like,
Okay.
this is embossed.
Not me, obviously. But raised was the other word I was trying to think of, because it's slightly raised. There's a bit tinny. Ooh.
Darkness is
I was trying to do a Disney quote, but because that is technically, because that's Tigger saying hello to Winnie the Pooh.
hello.
No, I am your father.
Which kind of works because, you know, James Earl Jones. Anyway,